And welcome back. My guest here is Chantel Bogle. She is with Oasis of Kingsport, the executive director there. And we are glad to have you here. We were talking about all the things that you do as being a nonprofit agency and helping women. And that's your primary thing, is to help women there. So you have a lot of events coming up.
We do.
And one of those events is a breast cancer event. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, first of all, every year we do a breast cancer event for our ladies, which is an event where they come in and they're able to be measured professionally and receive 2 free bras that fit. Mm-hmm. Now, it's one of those things where a lot of women who come into Oasis can't afford, mm-hmm. Really nice underclothes and things like that. And so this is an opportunity for us to provide that for them. But this event is sponsored by the Junior League, and what they do is they take the bra donations, and most of them still have the tags on them, they're new, and the old ones we hang up across the inside of the building. We do crafts, we do manicures and pedicures and makeovers like facial masks, mm-hmm. and so it's kind of a spa day that we provide for our ladies on top of being able to provide those bras. So it's just a relaxing day at Oasis, and it's a way that we basically honor women's health.
Do you usually have a lot of people show up for this event?
Last year there was quite a few women showed
mm-hmm.
up, so we are expecting a big turnout this year.
Now, I guess the community stands behind you guys a lot, and you do receive, I guess, grant money, or do you?
We do not receive any grant money except through Walmart, and that's a small, like $500 grant for supplies. Mm-hmm. We currently don't receive any public funding besides donations from churches, individuals, and businesses in the community. And one of the reasons why we do that is because we don't want to have to compromise our ability to pray with people and to minister to people. So that's how come we haven't jumped through all the hoops for a United Way grant or anything like that. We, however, would love the services of a grant writer who could come in and help us, because we do struggle from month to month with funding. It is a very real issue. And I know a lot of our friends, Michael at Hunger First and different organizations, Hope Haven, I mean, many of them have went through the same issues of, month to month we're wondering, the checks coming in, how are we going to do it? And so that's part of the reason why we do these fundraisers, is so that we can sort of bank enough money to keep running throughout the year. And so we try to do one either mid-sized fundraiser or one big fundraiser every month. So as part of this breast cancer event, in addition to what we're doing for our ladies, we're doing some exercise classes at different churches in the community. And we have certified instructors who are coming out to the different churches during this time, and they are going to be conducting the classes, and you pay $5 to get in. So all of that money will be donated and will come back to the Oasis. And for a list of which churches that this is going to be at and what times and all of that, you can go to our Oasis Facebook page, and the information is posted on there.
Okay, and I'm sure you're always in need of churches to help you. So if churches are watching and doing things in the community, this is a great community endeavor that they can get involved in.
Absolutely. We encourage churches to get involved with doing fundraising for us and things like that. A lot of times churches and organizations, they don't realize exactly how much monetary donations are so important for our organization. Not that we don't appreciate trash bags and paper towels, and God knows we need them, mm-hmm. But we also can't stay running without money. Right. Money makes the world go round, so to speak, and that's how we keep the lights on, and we pay about a $700 a month light bill because of all the washers and dryers running. Mm-hmm. So it's very, very, it's a lot of money to keep us going, and I also get a salary. I'm full-time. I'm the only paid employee, and trust me, I'm not getting rich. You know what I mean? So it's very difficult, but like I said, fundraisers like this is what keeps us the ability to stay open and to keep running.
Now, you've got an open house and craft event that's coming up in November. Tell me a little bit about that, and I think you've brought some things as well to talk to the folks about.
The things that you see here, like this particular pillow, let me hold that up. This is the American doll is a real popular thing right now with kids. And one of the ladies that is in our sewing program sewed this handmade. She quilted it and everything.
That's very nice.
And she made the blanket, and she made a small like diaper bag to go with it, which these are really popular and sell them for a lot of money online. This is just one of the things that she has contributed, one of our ladies from our sewing program. And many of these ladies, they go into that sewing program not knowing how to sew, not knowing how to do any of this, and that's pretty awesome.
That is. Yeah.
And when they come out of and graduate from the sewing program, they get their own sewing machine.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
So they're able to do projects like this. And so she wanted to give back. So she donated, this is one of the items that will be sold at the craft fair. And handmade by a woman of Oasis. This little thing.
That right there is amazing to me.
And these are also made in other countries. It's lined on the inside. But this is actually beading that is made from like magazines and paper material. Isn't that incredible?
That is unreal. I mean, if people could see it up close, they would understand. Now, this here is like a door decoration, or?
It's a wreath, and yes, you could put it on a door, or you could hang it in your home. It's made out of pom-poms. The Oasis had an overabundance of yarn in our closet. We're like, we do have a knitting class, but we're like, what are we going to do with all this yarn? And so one of the ladies who's a volunteer, she's very crafty. Her name's Linda Eisenberg. And she came up with a few ideas for us to use the yarn. And so the ladies are making these. They've made all kinds of jewelry. And they will be marked when they're laid out during our craft show, marked, made by the ladies of Oasis, so that you know that the things that you're coming in to look at have actually been made by the people that it will benefit.
Right. Now, this is like a 2-day event, and is it going to be held there at your facility?
Yes, it will be at the Oasis, November the 4th and 5th. The 4th, it will be from 10 to 2. The 5th is on a Sunday, so we try to put the hours in between church, which would be 2 to 5.
Right.
And because some people do still have 2 services on Sunday. And what this is that it's an open house so that, not all men get to come to Oasis,
Right.
because they don't get to be there during the day. So this is an opportunity for everyone in the community to be able to come into our facility and see what we actually do. They can actually see for themselves the facility and the cramped, the cramped space that we have, and what we actually do in just such a small space is really amazing. And they can come through and be able to look at that, as well as browse the different items that we're going to have for sale. We're also going to be having a bake sale during that time.
I noticed some good hot chocolate there, and I could always stand some hot chocolate, especially it's going to be colder and temperature is going to drop a little bit. So that gives them a chance to show off their wares and at the same time offer some good food.
Yeah, and we're even talking chili, so that might be happening. Yeah.
It always goes good with hot chocolate. That's what I'm saying. Absolutely. Now, talk about a little bit about the volunteers. I'm sure you need volunteers.
We always need volunteers. We have women who come in and teach classes, and sometimes they fall off because they're teachers and they have to go back to school. So we only have some classes that that we really need that are taught only during the summer, because we don't have anyone to teach them during the fall and winter months. So we're always needing people who will step up to the plate and say, hey, I can teach couponing, or you know, I can teach a parenting class. We are desperately looking for someone who can come and teach a parenting class from a faith-based perspective. We are looking for people who like to clean. I mean, hey, that's important at Oasis. We have to keep things disinfected and keep germs down, because we are a facility where lots of people come in and out, and lots of children come in and out with runny noses and fevers. So we have to just, you know, keep things swept, keep things bleached, and use lots of Lysol and things like that, because we are a public facility. So we need people that are skilled in that area. Not everyone is organizationally skilled. We need people that are organizationally skilled. We also likewise need people that are willing to and okay with doing devotions or praying with somebody or counseling somebody.
Right.
You know, recently we just started the ARM program, which is Addiction Recovery Ministry. And we have a lady who specializes in addiction recovery, and she comes and does a group at our facility every Tuesday.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she's going to be doing that, and then we also have an individual appointment day, which is the third Thursday of every month, where we close down our facility as far as the laundry and everything. And that one day a month, women can make an appointment with us prior to that day, and they can come in and talk to us without anyone else there. Because we are a very open facility, and everyone can hear, and so they're not always comfortable with other people around talking about certain life issues and things that have happened. And so they can come meet with me, or they can come meet with Tracy Steffen, who is our addiction recovery minister there.
All right. Well, listen, I appreciate having you here. We learned a lot. We've got some shows coming up and some events coming up, so stop by Oasis anytime. They would love to have you and volunteer your time as well. Thank you, Chantel.
Thank you.